What is up, YouTube? This is DBZ49 coming at you with a really interesting deck, and that is Super Quantums. By no means this is like the most competitive deck, but it's super fun. I've been doing pretty well in my locals, haven't topped with it, but I've been going to the finals, semifinals, and I've been doing pretty well. People don't know what to expect, and without any further ado, let's show off the Power Rangers. First off, we run triple reds. When it's summoned, you get to add a super quant from your graveyard to your hand, and when it's sent to the grave, you can special summon a super quant, and its effects are negated. Probably the best one. Next, you run triple blue. When it's summoned, you get to search any quantum card, and when it gets sent to the grave, you can spin up to 3 quantum cards from your graveyard into the deck. So that's pretty neat. It's really good with the chain blocking. And next you run the double green, not triple, just double. This one's alright. When it's summoned, you get to special summon another quant from your hand. And when it gets sent to the grave, you can discard a quant from your hand to draw a card. So that's pretty neat for extenders. Next I run the double white Alphans. This card's pretty good. When it's on the field, it can do 2 things. You can tribute yourself, a special summon, or you can select 3 random quantums, green, red, or blue. Your opponent chooses one at random, special summons the one that he chooses and sends the other 2, and then all their effects trigger, so that's really good. And if you have control another quant on your field, you can target its levels, and all the monsters on your field become that level, so that's really nice. Next for the plants, I run triple blossoms to get to this guy, triple Orpheus Scorpio, which helps when you can discard a monster to special summon this guy. And then when he's special summon, you get to search your Brilliant Fusion. And you really need your Brilliant Fusion to get out this man. And he's the key to your plays. Next, you run the 1 Garnet because of the Brilliant. And then the 1 Trick Clown, because when you use the Brilliant, you have to send this card. Well, you don't have to, but to make Saryuja, you really need him, because then you can have 4 monsters on field easily to make Saryuja. So, yeah. Next for the hand traps, we run triple Veiler. My ideology with hand traps is that, you're gonna lose. You may lose the dice roll, and you need some form of interruptions on your opponent's turn. So I like to pick a Veiler. I just like it. It's cheap and it does its job. Next, you run the triple field spell. Pretty good. You can select a quant on your side of the field, discard any card from your hand, and you can transform it. You can send this card from the grave if you have 3 of the Megazords, either in the field or graveyard, to make the Super Quantum Megazord. So that's really nice. Then you run the triple Brilliant Fusion. Obviously, to get Seraphonite, send the Trick Clown, and yada yada yada. Next, you run the double Desires. I'm not a really big fan of this card in this deck in particular. This is just like, if you have absolutely nothing, you may have to use the Desires to go off. I also like it when I use Saryuja and all the stuff is already in the grave, and then if you have this Desires, you can Desires. You possibly have 3 cards in your hand, then you're able to resolve this card, Left Arm Offering, and hopefully the Soul Charge is in your deck, because you really need the Soul Charge to make the Megazord. But there are some times, in fact a lot of times, which you don't need the Soul Charge to make the Megazord, so that's really neat. Double Call by the Graves, you need your place to go through, so that's why you played the Call by the Graves. 1 Telly to get out the Blue Quantum, the 1 reasoning to pretty much get out any monster. 1 Terraforming, initially I had 2, but I cut it to 1 because it's really easy to get out your field spell, especially the blue can search it out, and then Saryuja getting the 4 is really easy to get the field spell. And then last, Monster Reborn, Soul Charge, absolutely broken, and Monster Reborn for extenders. So that's it for the main deck, no traps. And for the extra deck, the 1 Saryuja, 1 Underclock, and this is a Trisbania. I don't have it on me right now, but Trisbania is really good because for back row decks like Altergeist, if you have the Megazord, you can detach a Trick Clown or a Red Layer, special summon to the other zone, and just banish everything, and your Megazord will still be alive. Saryuja, don't really need to explain that, and that's for your extra links. Seraphonite for the Brilliant. Obviously, the 1 Megazord you don't need to run 2, because you're probably not going to go into 2. But going to 1 is really easy, honestly. It's not too bad. The 1 red, the 1 green, the 1 blue, during the player's turn it's MST, during either player's turn it's a Book of Moon, during either player's turn it's you can pop a monster if it has its designated Power Ranger with it, so that's really nice. Then for the rank 3s, we run the 1 Shark and 1 Break Sword. Shark to go for game and for time. Break Sword to pop any problematic cards. Next for the rank 4s, we run the Utopia package. 1 Exiton, pretty clutch. The 1 Dweller to shut down a lot of decks like Gokis, Dangers, and BAs, whatever. Then the 1 Baguska. And that's pretty much it for the deck profile, guys. If you have any questions, comments, just post it down below the video. I always look at the comments and I will respond. Please hit that like and subscribe button and have a nice day.